Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shakayla. I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark as well as eBay and Mercari. And today I'm discussing what sold in June. And I also have some packages that I need to pack up. Well, not packages, but I have some things I need to pack up because over the weekend I was super duper busy. And so I didn't have time to ship a lot of things out. So I'll let you guys pack things up with me. So that is what we'll get into. So for this month's sales, I'm just going to go over 10 sales for the month. I don't want to go through every last sale. I just don't want to do that. So I just picked 10 sales at random. I'm going to do 2 from eBay, 2 from Mercari, and then I'll do 6 over on Poshmark. And yeah, we'll go through those 10 sales and wrap it on up. So let's go ahead and get started. You know, guys, something that I really like about doing what sold videos is it allows other resellers to see, okay, what should I be looking for? What brand should I be looking for? And of course, when it comes to different closets and different resellers, there's different brands that work for each one of us. I know I've watched other resellers on here and I'll pick up the brands that they pick up and it does really well for them, but it doesn't do well for me. So it just depends, but I think it's really good to experiment and just, you know, try with different brands. Something that's working for another reseller, it just might work for you. So that's why I like sharing what sold videos, because it is informative and it lets you know, okay, pick this up, you can make about this amount for it. It's not only just picking up the correct brands, it's cross-listing, it is being competitive with your pricing. And I want to actually get into that a little bit more because on eBay, which I'll talk about a little bit later, but on eBay, my sales are doing a lot better. I'm having more consistent sales on Mercari and more consistent sales on eBay. And I think it's all about being more competitive. I'm going to tell you guys how I do that a little bit later in the video. But let's get back to it and let's talk about the items that sold in June. Okay, so the first sale I have on Poshmark are some Donald Pliner Tilly heels. And I sold these for $28. I got 5 stars. Donald Pliner is a really good brand, but I have to say it can be hit and miss for me. Sometimes I get a really good amount for Donald Pliner, and then other times it just sits and sits and sits and sits. So it's definitely a certain audience that likes Donald Pliner shoes, and sometimes you have to just wait on them. I say if you can find Donald Pliner and you can get it at an affordable price, then I would pick it up. But understand that it might sit a little while. So let me know down in the comments, if you all pick up Donald Pliner, how quickly does it sell in your closet? Because in mine, it does take a while. It could take anywhere from 4, 6 months to a year, a lot of times, for me to sell Donald Pliner. And it's such a good brand, but it just doesn't sell as quickly as I would like it to. I like a fairly quick sell-through rate because I just get antsy holding on to items. I just want them to go as soon as I pick them up. And I'm slowly learning the items that you just have to let sit in your inventory and how to pick items that have a quick sell-through rate. And I might actually do a video on that. The pieces that I pick up that sell like within a week, I might do a video on that. Next item was a Coach Bleecker straw handbag. This was a really nice bag. I sold it for $85. Perfect for the springtime, perfect for the summertime. What I loved about it was on the leather, it had an ingrained kind of Coach print on it, Coach logo print. So I thought that added a really special touch to it. Just a really nice bag overall. Next was a Wacko strapless shaping body briefer, and this is more like a girdle to me. It was strapless, however, it was missing straps. There is a place for the straps, and then you can wear strapless if you would like. I sold it for $25, which is a good price for me. I would recommend picking up shapewear. Just make sure you're picking up a pretty good brand. Wacko is a good brand. I like to pick up Spanx shapewear if I can find it. It's pretty hard to find. But I do pick up Spanx. Every woman should have a good, you know, pair of shapewear. Shapewear makes you look so good. And it's not just about your size or how curvy you are. Even if you're a thinner woman, it makes your clothes look good. So every woman should have a piece of shapewear. When you put that on under a dress, it just can smooth out those rumps and those bumps and those curves and swirls and everything else under there. And it makes your clothes look really good. So if you haven't, invest in you some shapewear. Shapewear is a good thing. Next item I sold was a Lane Bryant dress. This was a really pretty blushy pink dress with a belt around it. Just a beautiful dress. And I honestly expected this dress to sell way sooner. I bought it months and months ago. And when I saw it, it was brand new with tags. It was regular $79. I just knew it was gonna sell for like 40 bucks, $30 off. I just knew I was gonna get 40 bucks. I ended up selling it for $20. And that is because I just didn't get enough offers. I got a ton of likes on this item. So people like to get on Poshmark and they like Lane Bryant items, but man, trying to get someone to commit to an offer or to receive one of my offers that I sent out was quite difficult. So when I got this $20 offer, I went ahead and took it and cut my losses. Next item I sold was some Salvatore Ferragamo loafers, and I sold these loafers for $70. Ferragamo is a luxury brand, but even though it is a luxury brand, it's difficult to move it for some reason. It's not like having a pair of Louis Vuitton loafers or Gucci loafers. It's a little bit unknown if you're not super into luxury items. So I feel like a lot of people don't pay attention to it. It doesn't have, you know, a logo really on it. It does have the buckles on it that kind of identify it as a Ferragamo shoe. So yeah, I do come across Ferragamo quite a bit. I actually was at a thrift store this weekend, and it was like a slip-on type of Ferragamo shoe. And the only reason I didn't pick it up, these were like regular $268, I believe, these shoes. They were very tiny. They were like a size 5 shoe. And the heel was so messed up. I said, I don't know how I will be able to fix this heel. Plus, Ferragamo sits super long. Plus, the shoe is super tiny. But they were selling the shoe for maybe, I think it was like $5. But the heel was completely destroyed. So I was like, you know what? I don't know who would buy these shoes with a destroyed heel. I don't know who could fix them. So I just left them there. Maybe somebody else can figure that out. But yeah. Next item that I sold was a pinch dress. And you know what? I didn't do enough research to know where pinch is sold at, but I remember I picked this up because it was new with tags. It was a size large. It sold very quickly, maybe within a week of me posting it. So that was surprising. Sometimes you get surprised. You'll find a brand that you've never heard of and it will sell quickly. And I got 5 stars on this pinch dress. So now that we have our 6 sales over here on Poshmark, let's go over to Mercari. So the first sale I want to discuss is my Ivy Park Capri Leggings. And if y'all have been watching the channel, y'all know that I have had these leggings for so long, brand new with tags. When I found these leggings, I got about 3 pair, I believe. And I just knew they were going to sell extremely quick. No, they didn't. They've been sitting with me a very, very long time. But I ended up selling these Ivy Park Capri leggings over here on Mercari for $27. So it was definitely worth the wait. They did sell for a good amount. So I wasn't too mad about that. The next item that sold over here was my Torrid Mini Jersey dress. And this dress, it sold fairly quickly too, maybe in a couple of weeks of me posting it. Maybe like a month of me posting it. And it sold for $24. I did want a little bit more because it was brand new with tags, but I was happy with getting $24. That worked for me. So yeah, that was 2 of my sales over here on Mercari. And let's get over to eBay. eBay. Yeah. Okay, over here on eBay, the first thing I sold was this vintage Carlo Fiore clutch handbag, and I sold it for $50. It was vintage. This is something actually that has been in my family for quite a while. It's a very classic bag, leathery. It had a unique style and cut to it. It was just a really unique bag overall, and I've loved it over the years. But yeah, I was able to get $50, a beautiful vintage piece. The next item that I sold was some Tom's men's flip-flops, and these were in the size 10. I sold these for $30. And I was pretty excited to sell these. These sold within about 2 weeks of me purchasing them, posting them and everything. So overall, that was a good sell-through rate for me. And I want to talk about, since we're over here on eBay, I want to talk a little bit about what is helping me over here on eBay. My eBay sales have really increased, and so have my Mercari sales. Of course, I have a strong focus on cross-listing with my business model because it just increases your visibility for one, and it helps you make more sales ultimately. So one thing that has helped me exclusively with eBay is I went through and I've only got a few listings done, but it has worked on these listings. So I believe this is a good tip. A lot of times when I am over there cross-listing over to eBay, I'm clicking, trying to get through the cross-listing questions and different things I have to fill out. But something that I really have to pay attention to is comps. So I need to compare, say I put up a Eileen Fisher t-shirt. Well, I need to look on eBay to see how much that t-shirt is going for, or t-shirts that are similar to that t-shirt, how much they are selling for. And then you want to look at, okay, they're selling for this amount. Okay, well, let's go to the what sold tab on eBay and see what the item has sold for in the past. And maybe check the dates to see, okay, well, was this last week that this item sold for this amount? It kind of lets you know how to price your item. So you want to look at your pricing. You want to, don't just throw out a broad number. And that's something I do sometimes, but I'm getting so much better at it. Really do the research and focus on how to strategically price your item so that you have a better chance of getting a sale from a buyer. When a person is on those apps, they're gonna look through all the listings, it's much like how we look through listings. When I wanna get a good deal, I'll go to a website and I'll click lowest to highest cost. So imagine if your item is way overpriced and somebody clicks that on eBay, then you're gonna be way at the bottom. And you don't want to do that to your listing because then you're gonna be stuck sitting on things. So try to strategically price your items and compare them to other listings that are on the app and then other listings that have sold previously. Another thing that I have been focusing on is my shipping costs. Shipping costs can deter someone from even buying your item. And I became more aware of this a few weeks ago when a lady, she had sent an offer on my item and she wanted the item for much cheaper because the shipping was at $22. And I was like, why did I click a $22 shipping fee? Why would I do that? So I went through and I know that some of the shipping is like automated. When you'll click a button and it'll say, oh, from 13 to 25 or something like that. I try to be more focused on my shipping, and I try to go in and put the exact measurements of a box that I would use, give an estimate of the weight that the item is. I mean, you kind of have an idea if you're selling a t-shirt versus a pair of boots or a jacket. You kind of have an idea of what it could weigh if you've been doing this for a while. So really focus on giving your customer the best shipping cost, because that is what can help them choose your item over someone else's item. So those are just two things and two ways that I have been able to increase my sales over on eBay. Being competitive when it comes to price and being competitive when it comes to shipping. And these Toms are actually an example of how that worked for me. I literally changed so much about this listing, and within a couple of days it sold. So that's how I know it works. So yeah, I definitely have to go through the rest of my listings, kind of make a day of it and really go through. And of course, make sure you're using those keywords in your title, and just make sure your item is searchable and competitive with other listings. And that'll help you quite a bit. So those are all my sales for June. What I'm going to do now is pack up the items that I sold over the weekend and on Friday. Like I said, I was pretty busy over the weekend, so I didn't get a chance to mail out some of my orders. That is extremely rare. I do 1-day shipping, sometimes same-day shipping. You know, if I get a sale that's like before 2-3 o'clock, if I can get over to the post office is pretty close to me, I'm gonna get over there and get people their stuff. And that's something that a lot of my shoppers really like about my store, is that they get their stuff so quick, and they do. Because you could order from me like 2 or 3 and then your stuff is in the mailbox at 4. So I don't play about that, but this was just kind of a more strict weekend, and I didn't have time to get it done. So I'm gonna get that out so that people can get their packages sometime this week. So yeah, let's go ahead and pack. One thing I love about my storage system is that I put everything into plastic bags, and I can just remove them from the totes, and if at all possible, I will use a poly mailer. It makes the shipping process so much easier for me. I don't have to worry with taping up boxes. So if it's a small shirt or a tiny dress, I will go ahead and put it in a poly mailer. So I was experimenting with these torrid flats when I picked them up. It's my first time getting some torrid flats, and wow, they sold so quickly. So I will definitely be picking those up again. Y'all, so I just realized I don't have any packing paper, so I'm gonna have to go to the nearest U-Haul place and get me some packing paper, and I can finish packing up these packages. Ooh, that was quick, wasn't it? Y'all, so I actually realized I need to order quite a bit of supplies. Oh my goodness, I need packing paper. I need me some poly mailers, and man, so many other things. So today was an eye-opening experience, and tonight I am definitely ordering everything up so that I have everything in stock. This right here is a bundle order. It's some really cute heels, and it's also a Coach eyeglass case that went into this bundle. So don't be afraid to come over to 77 Vintage Row and bundle up you some items. I usually give people a really good deal when they bundle items. I go in there and send you all a bundle offer. So don't be shy. Come on over, look through the closet, bundle you up some stuff, and I'm gonna send you an offer. Get you right. 77 Vintage Row, baby. Okay guys, so I am headed to the post office and I'm gonna get all these packages mailed out. I am like super sweaty because I've been outside. Y'all, it is hot where I'm at. But yeah, thanks so much for watching this video, y'all, and I will see you all next time in my next video. Bye.